live. So I want to start saying welcome everyone to our first company wellness event for this year 2023. We're so excited. And I want to introduce to you to Angela Rodriguez. She's here to talk to us about, give us a presentation about the first wellness event. So hi, Angela.
All right. Thank you, Cynthia. So today we just want to talk about positive energy for the new year. Let me see my screen here. Because, we're here in this month of January, which I think is very hot and cold for us sometimes, right? So we have this moment where it's like, yes, it's a new year, new beginning. We get to start all these new things. People are back at the gym, they're cleaning up their diet. That's a really cool place to be in our lives. It's fresh start. What am I going to do differently in 2023? But also for some people, it's a tough month because we're past the holiday season. So that buzz in our life is kind of slumped down, right? Or maybe you live in the Midwest or somewhere where winter is kind of miserable these next 2 months, things like that. We kind of need an extra little boost of positivity to keep going with all those 2023 goals that we have. And today we want to talk about how aromatherapy can be really helpful in that. We're going to specifically talk about floral essential oils and citrus essential oils, and actually how to use them together. So if you're I don't like floral aromas, don't worry. We're going to talk about how to blend them and still get great effects from them too. So there's something for everyone. Stay tuned and I'll give you lots of tips. So let's start with just a little bit of inspiration. Like I said, January is a very hot and cold month emotionally, not so much temperature wise, but hot and cold month emotionally for us. So a lot of us here at Youst have been looking for a little bit of inspiration for the year. And we've been picking inspirational quotes to help us get in the right mindset, to get a vision for what we want this year. And I'm just going to share some of our favorites that we've shared in our team meetings and things like that. So one is, you don't have to be great at something to start, but you do have to start in order to be great at something, right? That's my favorite. That's my message for the year. It's I'm just going to try things and it's going to work out, and I'm going to make it work out, even if it's not perfect at the beginning. Also, learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue what you want. Sometimes here in the United States, we have this mindset of we can't be happy until we've achieved all the things. And it's good to find that balance of being happy in the moment, even when we have goals for what we want to accomplish this year. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Believing in ourselves and having a good attitude helps us a lot in meeting those goals that we have for ourselves. And find people who will make you better. I love that one. That one's from Michelle Obama. Just surround yourself with the people who make you better and help you achieve what you need. So a little bit of inspiration. That mindset is such a big game in this part of our lives, especially at the beginning of the year. But also we want to talk about how to supplement those things with some aromatherapy, which is obviously Youst's specialty, right? They're pioneers in herbal remedies, and we work a lot with essential oils and aromatherapy. So what is aromatherapy? In case you're new to this game, new to this process, aromatherapy is an ancient practice that uses essential oils to promote health and emotional well-being. And it's more than just pleasant smells. So when we're talking about essential oils, we're talking about essential oils have plant compounds in them that go in through our respiratory system and our bloodstream, and they kind of change how we feel, right? So it's not like a placebo effect. People always ask me that, is it just a placebo effect? I always go to Johns Hopkins Medical Center has a lot of information about alternative practices, right? So how do we supplement our well-being beyond just the regular medical system, right? And they talk about aromatherapy is, that's using these parts of the plants that we are going to breathe in, and it tells our brain, especially our amygdala, our emotional center, it helps it feel differently, right? So for a lot of us, that's important when we have anxiety and stress and insecurity and things like that. Aromatherapy can be really, really helpful for changing that mindset and creating an environment that just makes us feel better. So as we get talking about this more, I would love to know a little bit more about you. Those of you who are in the chat on Facebook or here in Zoom, or even if you're on YouTube as we post this on YouTube later, tell us in the chat a little bit about you. What is one positive thing that you have in mind for 2023? What is a goal, a mission, a vision that you have for 2023 that you would like to accomplish? And we'll talk about how to surround yourself with aromatherapy and other strategies to help make that happen. For me, I am always on a mission to find balance, right? So I used to be a full-time teacher and I was not balanced at all. Full-time teacher, mother of two, losing my mind. So now I have taken a step back and I work from home with Youst as an independent consultant. And I do, whatever I can from home so that I can spend more time with my kids and have balance and the flexibility that I need. So for me, I'm always trying to balance that. Even now that I'm at home, it's hard to find balance between like dishes and laundry and fun stuff, right? So balance is always on my to-do list, my hashtag goals for this year and every year. So I will go ahead and share it in the chat wherever you are joining us from. I would love to hear what is something that you are looking forward to for 2023. And I'll just tell you too, as we were writing those down, how I got started with Youst. So like I said, I used to be a teacher. I used to be a teacher in Mexico, actually teaching English. And then that's where I fell in love with Youst. I was in a job teaching English and I really wasn't made for this job. I was like teaching bilingual classes to third graders, like an elementary teacher. I'm not an elementary teacher. And I had headaches every single day. And I was like, I cannot take pills for this every day. My poor body, my poor digestive system cannot handle that. So the librarian at the school I was working at offered me this 31 herbal oil because she was a Youst consultant in Mexico. Youst is huge in all of Latin America. And so I started using this 31 herbal oil. It was like the cream, and I would just rub it on my temples, on my energy points, and breathe it in. And my headache would go away in minutes. Like these are like hardcore stress headaches that I was miserable with every single day. And all of a sudden I could fix it in minutes during my work day without putting a bunch of stuff through my digestive system. And I was hooked. Like for the rest of it, I'm like, I am here for you. So whatever you have to offer me, I want to try it. So here I am now. As I moved back into the United States, I was so excited to learn that I had access to these the Swiss company's products here in the United States as well. And I've been, hooked on them ever since, and I just can't stop telling other people about it. So here I am as a consultant and helping the company share the word as well. So let's talk a little bit more about this company too. Like why are we here talking about Youst? And it is pronounced Youst, even though it looks like just, because it's from the last name of the founding family of this company, which is the Eustrich family from Switzerland. So this is a Swiss company that they are pioneers in herbal remedies. So they have been around for over 90 years. They were founded in 1930, and they specialize in pharmaceutical grade essential oils. So 100% pure pharmaceutical grade essential oils. And those oils are the basis of everything that they create. They also have these galenic masters in their labs. We have labs in Switzerland and also in Argentina who work under the same, the same processes. And those galenic masters are always creating new formulas and always checking how do we use essential oils really effectively and safely to help people feel better based on the needs that they're seeing in our society. So I'm so appreciative of that. I love this company. It has so many special qualities, but our big top, checklist that we're looking for is that they're natural, pure, safe, and effective. So what are essential oils? We're saying we base all these products on essential oils. Essential oils are like this little drop of plant energy, right? So the plants go through a process that extracts the oils. There are many different processes that can be used, but we get these really concentrated little drops of plant energy with plant compounds that help us feel different, right? Better in different ways. And one little drop of it has so much energy. For most of our treatments that we do, or our routines that we do with essential oils, you only need one drop. If you're putting in a diffuser, maybe 5, but a little bit goes a really long way. I'm going to show you, this is a 10 ml bottle of essential oil. This is my 10 ml bergamot. There's about 200 drops of essential oil in a 10 ml bottle. So it's small, but mighty, right? You can get up to 200 applications depending on what you need it for, because one drop is usually enough for whatever you need. Okay, and then we also know that essential oils promote the health and well-being of the mind, body, and moods. They have fantastic results for our moods. Aromatherapy is so well recognized and so powerful to help us feel better. They are absorbed through the skin when we apply them topically in a safe way with a carrier, etc. We'll talk about that. And through our respiratory system when we put the molecules into the air. They come from the leaves, stems, flowers, and roots of the plants. And like I said, that helps us feel differently as we use them. So how do we use them safely? So with Youst, there are a few things. Youst has lots of blends, like the new floral blends that we're going to talk about today, anti-stress blend, 31 herbal oil. We do have some blends that can go right on our skin directly in small amounts. We take a drop, we put it on our energy points, and we're good to go. When we're using pure essential oils, like I have lemon and bergamot with me today though, then you'll want to make sure you have a carrier. It could be our chamomile hand cream. It could be our aroma blends carriers. It could also be used in a diffuser. If you just want the respiratory benefits, we can put it in a diffuser. So just make sure that you're always working with your authorized use consultant so that you get clear instructions on how to use your essential oils safely and effectively based on, you know, which products you decide to use. Okay, so today we're talking about improving our moods, having positive energy for 2023. One way that we're going to do that is with flower power. So floral essential oils are probably something that you've seen a lot, like with lavender, geranium, etc. Like a lot of our essential oils that are really commonly used are from flowers. And that is because flowers have a really big impact on our mood. They impact our happiness. They improve our overall moods. They soothe sadness. They reduce hostility and irritability. Geranium users out there, raise your hand. They ease stress. They increase our optimism. They stimulate our health. They increase creativity. There are so many benefits from using different floral essential oils. And they have been studied, and they have been found to have a dramatic impact on how we feel. So let's say for 2023, you have your hashtag goals for 2023 are happiness, good vibes, new beginnings. You're ready to go. You're going to do some new things and you want to feel really pumped up about that. I want to tell you about a new floral blend that has been created to kind of help us with this vibe. Yes. And we're going to start off with Spring Flowers, which is a newly launched product from Yoast. That is a blend of several different essential oils that are going to help us have this sense of like, we're pumped up for a new beginning. Yes. And this one I really, really love. It helps revitalize and energize us. It awakens our senses. It renews our sense of hope. It also has geranium in it. That's one of the standout aromas, actually, that is really great for balancing moods. Anyone who suffers from mood swings, putting a little geranium in your like your body lotion every day is highly, highly recommended, or even just diffusing it in your space. So, so in this oil, there are several different essential oils found in this blend. We have geranium, palmarosa, orange, pine needle, black pepper, and wild peppermint. So these work really well together to give us that sensory effect and help balance out emotions and help us feel ready for anything, right? And I really, really love this aroma. Those of you who already have our geranium, that is one of the standout aromas in this. And I would call this aroma like floral and green and a little sweet, right? And maybe a little spicy. Like it's got kind of like with the black pepper and that pine needle, it gives it like a little warm hint aroma. So it smells wonderful. If you don't want like a musky floral aroma, this would be a really good option for you. Okay. We also have another blend that's great for those of you who are looking for more joy and relaxation and fun. You want your summer vibes back, right? You want your summer vibes back, even though it's January. And that is called our Summer Flowers Blend. I think this is my favorite. I don't know, am I allowed to have a favorite? I think this one is my favorite. This aroma is wonderful. It's floral, it's sweet, it's citrusy, it smells amazing. And it kind of gives us that sense of like joy and freedom. And you smell this and it's like, oh yeah, like I'm ready to have fun, right? And so this blend gives us those feelings of optimism. It eases our worries, it evokes joy, and it helps us have more positive thoughts, which is really helpful. Those of us who are living in like a place, I'm in Wisconsin, and it's like cloudy and disgusting every day of these next 2 months. So it's either super cold or really cloudy, and we need as much optimism as we can get. So in this blend, we're going to have sweet orange, ylang ylang, basil, and 2 different types of jasmine. And these work together for a lot of different sensory benefits, but overall, the effect is that joy and optimism and uplifting feeling. Okay, so that is our Summer Flowers Blend. And the last one that just launched, these 3 new floral blends that just launched, is one that's focused more on emotional connection, love, romance. It helps us connect with other people, which is really important now that we're, not so much in a pandemic mode right now, and we can kind of be out and be with people more often. This one is really nice for that as well. So White Flowers is more for like connection and fulfillment. Now this aroma I would say the standout aroma in it is neroli. So it's a stronger, sweet floral aroma. Again, I love this one too. Neroli is one of my go-tos for my aromatherapy. And it gives us more of a sense of like trust, security, meaningful connections, comfort, and well-being. It evokes more loving feelings. Those of you who are getting ready for Valentine's Day, this would be a great one to diffuse in your space as well. And the ingredients that this one has is sweet orange, neroli. Like I said, that's like the standout. And neroli is like the bitter orange blossom, right? So that's also got kind of that mixed in with the orange that works really well together. Petitgrain, chamomile, mandarin, and cabriva wood all work together really well in this new blend called White Flowers. Okay, so how can we use these 3 new blends that Joost has just come up with for us? We have the spring flowers and summer flowers and white flower blends. Since these are blends from Joost, that means that they have already had a carrier in them to blend the oils together. So we have a small amount of carrier that's already blending those 3 or the different oils together, which means we can apply these directly on our skin. So these, it's kind of the same as like with anti-stress 31 herbal oil, those of you who are already familiar with Joost products. So what you can do when you want to get those effects that we just talked about, I have summer flowers. I'm ready to have fun and get my summer vibes on. What I would do is I take the palm of my clean hand and I put a drop of oil in it. You can dab it onto your hand or let the drop fall out, whatever works for you. And then you just take your finger and you apply a little to your temples, behind your ears, to the nape of your neck, the insides of your wrists. And then whatever oil you have left on your hands, rub and breathe that in. Like I said, essential oils should be inhaled through the respiratory system, and they can be used topically. That goes into our bloodstream, and that's how we get their effects. Oh, this is so sweet and so, it's so good. I know some of you who are connected right now don't really like the musky floral aromas. This one is nice and sweet. The summer flowers it's going to be a big hit. Okay, so, and I got like this insider access to it for being a team leader with you. So I'm so excited that I actually get to like try them on with you today. It's very, very exciting. But you can also use it. So you can apply these blends like that on your energy points in small amounts. You need a drop is all you need, and you apply it and you're good to go. You can also use these in a diffuser. We usually do 5 to 7 drops per 100 mils of water. 100 mils of water is about half a cup of water, right? So if you are using essential oils or a blend for the first time, instead of 5 to 7 drops, maybe start with like 3 to 5 and start slow because you don't want to overwhelm your system. So you can start small and work up. You can also create a room or body mist. We'll be working on that later with some of these blends using our Aroma Blends carriers. You can also do an immersion bath or shower. So what I like to do is if you have one of our Joost bath foams, you just fill up the cap with your bath foam, put a couple of drops of your essential oil in with that to mix it, and then put it in your bath. That way the essential oils will stay immersed in the solution. They won't just rise to the top of your bath. You can also use these in massage. I use the Aroma Blends massage oil a lot for that. It helps keep the oils contained in the massage oil so that they don't evaporate quickly during a massage. Or you can do the direct application like I just showed. So there's lots of different ways to use these new floral blends. Also, if you just want to grab like a tissue and put a drop on there and put it over your nose, this like what you see in the picture here, that's a great way to do just like pocket aromatherapy wherever you are, even if you don't have a diffuser on hand. Okay, so it can be very simple and very effective. And one pro tip that I wanted to share with you. So we've been talking a lot about feelings that we want to evoke with aromatherapy, right? One way to make aromatherapy even more powerful, no matter what blend you're using, try to use those oils in a space that already makes you feel these things, right? So you want to feel creative. You're using a blend with neroli in it, like the white flowers, for example, or you are trying to get your summer vibes and you're using the summer flowers, etc. Use those in a space like, I don't know, maybe you have a craft room that brings you a lot of joy. Maybe you have a beautiful view at your house that makes you feel really peaceful. Use the oils in a space that already makes you feel those things. And then when you use them later on, you get that memory effect of them and it helps them work even better to help evoke those feelings. So just a little pro tip, if you find that you want to make it even more powerful, you can use it that way. Okay, so we've talked about floral aromas and how they make us feel. Those are our new launch products. I also want to talk about citrus oils, our citrus bliss, because citrus oils have a variety of uses. Some of them are calming, like orange is calming. It helps us feel calm and control. It helps us, it's even good for around bedtime. But we have a lot of other citrus oils like bergamot and lemon that are very uplifting and really help improve our mood. Citrus oils are always diffusing in my house in the winter months, especially because we need that mood boost. We're not getting as much sunshine, we're not outside as much, and we need that. So let's talk about citrus. And also I want to talk about how to blend these with the floral aroma. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk about that at the end. So when you are looking for a more positive attitude, balanced emotions, you want to feel more confident and secure in 2023 or whenever, bergamot is a really important oil to have on hand. They call these happy drops for a reason. This is one of our most uplifting essential oils. Like if I'm having a bad day, this is in the diffuser, and it's even in my body lotion and everything. Like this is my go-to. So it helps us have a positive, happy attitude. It improves our mood. It helps balance unstable emotions. If you have people who struggle with like seasonal depression and things like that, this would be something that they could add into their routine and see if it helps improve their mood. And when those moods are changing often, it reduces anxiety, stress, and fear, and it helps us feel more confident in new situations. So if you have a new goal, that's a great one to have at home. So this partners really well with a lot of different essential oils. Its perfect partners that it works perfectly with are lemon, neroli, lavender, geranium, palmarosa, jasmine, rosemary. You want to usually blend this with like 2 other oils max, but it will work really well with a lot of our new floral blends because they have its perfect partners in them. Yes. So bergamot blends really nicely with those new florals, but it also works great by itself. Okay, now, oh, and one last thing I didn't mention about this, bergamot, a lot of these citrus oils like bergamot and citrus also purify the air, purify the environment, which is really good during cold and flu season to have those in your diffuser. So side note. Okay, also, if you're looking more for like inspiration, creativity, alertness this year or this month, lemon, you've probably heard, if you read like aromatherapy books, like, or if you research aromatherapy, they're always talking about lemon. And you would think like lemon, you're like, oh, like I have lemons in my kitchen, like what's the big deal? But lemon is a really, really powerful essential oil for our mood. And its focus is more like inspiration and creativity. So it helps us feel more creative and alert. It helps us feel more focused, gives us that clarity of mind. This is a good this is a good project partner, right? To have this along at work. It stimulates and energizes us. It's positive and cheerful. And like I said, it purifies the environment. Like some people actually use this. They'll take a bowl of water, add some lemon to it, and use it on a cloth to like clean surfaces. So it's very multi-purpose and really great for our mood. And it also has a lot of floral perfect partners that it blends well with, like jasmine, neroli, bergamot, geranium, palmarosa, lavender, rosemary, peppermint, eucalyptus, etc. So again, this is going to blend really well with any of our floral blends. And the reason why I keep talking about blending is because I know that a lot of people have this kind of love-hate relationship with floral aromas, where you maybe really want all the effects of them because they are really effective on boosting our moods and changing our moods. But you might not want a really powerful floral aroma. And that's where we bring floral and citrus together. You can do that in different ways. You can do it in your diffuser with our different carriers. I'm going to show you how to make a body mist with them in a little bit. But it's really, if you want the effects of floral, but you want it to give it a more citrus kick, grab one of those. Bergamot or lemon will work really well with these. And I've already been trying it out and it smells fantastic. Those of you who are in my Facebook group have already gotten a little sneak peek of that. So when we're using any of these oils, recommended uses are in our ultrasonic diffusers. Like I said, we have like 5 available on our website that you can check out. Typically you need 5 to 7 drops of essential oil per 100 mils of water. 100 mils of water is about half of a cup. Or for those of you who are like, oh, that sounds like a lot of work, and it's not, but our little pebble diffuser is a really good option as well. I don't know if I have too much light on there, but our little pebble diffuser is waterless and cordless. You charge it with a little micro USB for 2 hours, and then it lasts for 8. So this is great for your desktop. It's great for bathrooms. It's great for using your car. I bring this along with me on all of our long car rides. And all you do, it comes with these little washable, reusable pads. You put, three drops. You might, play around with it. 3 to 5 drops is more than enough. Start with 3 drops of essential oil. You just click the cover in place. It has little notches to help tell us where it goes. Let me line mine up. And then you just twist it and a little light comes on and that tells you that it's on and the aroma will diffuse right from here. So what I really love about this too, I have right now, I think I have bergamot in here from like 2 weeks ago and it still smells like bergamot. Like it still smells because it's covered. The oils aren't evaporating out of this space. It still smells just like I just put oils in there. So if you have it in your purse and it's been sitting there for a few days, you'll probably still have some aroma left that you can try. So I'm a super big fan of this pebble diffuser for those quick moments where we want aromatherapy, but we don't have time to set up our diffuser. Another recommended use for these oils is with our Aroma Blends carriers. So we have the body oil, which is going to make your skin super like baby skin soft for one thing, but also if you're doing massage with your oils, it's going to keep the oils in your essential oils in the body oil so that they don't evaporate quickly and you get the most use out of them during your massage. So that's our body oil. The Aroma Blends lotion is really high yield and really easy. Like you just take a pump of this and you just add a couple of drops of oil to your body lotion and then apply it to your back, your arms, etc. Or the body mist, you can make a mist that you can spray on your body, on your clothes, on your curtains, like wherever you want to have it, just in the air. And that's really nice to have on hand. Now we're actually going to use this one for a quick demonstration. I wanted to show you how to make an uplifting body mist with citrus and floral, and it's so easy. So all you do is, and I'll unshare my screen in a minute here so you can see it. But I have my summer. You can switch this up for the different floral blends and bergamot or lemon, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to choose my favorites, which is the Summer Flowers blend with bergamot. And I have the Aroma Blends body mist and a little 10 ml amber colored bottle. Now, let me see. I want to stop share so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so when you are working with essential oils, you will notice that they all come in amber colored containers because we want to protect them from light so that they stay in good condition, right? So we want to always protect essential oils from light. So if you are buying 10 ml bottles, you'll get 2 of these with your Aroma Blends mist. But if you're buying these online or something, look for 10 ml spray bottles, amber colored, glass or plastic, whatever you want to use, but make sure that they're that dark color to protect your oils. Sometimes if people don't have them, they'll keep it like in a dark place, like in a closet, in the back of a closet or something, but the darker colored bottles is your best bet. Now, I don't trust myself to not spill this all over on camera, so I'm going to use a little mini funnel that came with some bottle set that I had bought online, but I have my little funnel. I'm going to start with my drops. So I'm going to put in 6 drops of oil total per 10 mils of this body mist, and the bottle will tell you how much in each ratio that you need. But I'm going to do 3 and 3. Now, if you want your body mist to be more citrus, do 2 and 4, right? If you want it to be more floral, do 4 and 2. Like just play around with it. That's the beauty of Aroma Blends. You get to make your own. Okay, it feels like a science experiment. So I'm doing 3 drops Summer Flower. It's a brand new bottle, but it'll come out in a minute here. Come on, Summer Flower. You know what? It's so full that the air is getting trapped in there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There's like a little tube that goes into your bottles and it needs like air in order to let the oils come out. So fun fact, in case you ever need that. If it seems like your oil is not coming out of the bottle, make sure that you still have oil in it, but also make sure that the oil is not touching that little tube that goes on the inside. Okay, and I'm going to do 3 drops bergamot. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then I'm going to fill up the rest, since it's a 10 ml bottle, I'm going to fill up the rest with my body mist from Aroma Blends. Like I said, high pressure on camera here. So I'm going to use my little funnel. Normally I would just toss it in the bottle, but here we go. All right, so I have my body mist ready. I'm going to close that up nice and tight. Just give it, you don't really have to shake it. You can just kind of move it like this. And now I have this glorious new aroma that I've made from my other two favorite aromas that is so nice and citrusy. I'm going to spray it here. And I can use this right on my skin. Okay, I can use it right on my skin. Oh, and it smells like perfume. Like it's such a cool blend of the two. Oh, it's so good. You can also spray it. Some people spray it in their hair or on their clothes, on the curtains of their house, or on, let's see, or just spray it into the air to freshen up a space. So that's a really easy way to make your own body mist. You can do that exact same process with our body lotion, for example. I'll just take about half a teaspoon of this carrier, same for the oil, and you just do 1 drop of summer flowers, 1 drop of bergamot, and you're ready to go. Okay. And when I put oils into my body lotion, I usually put it on the back of my neck first and then on my arms. And you don't have to put essential oils in your lotion for your whole body. Like 1 or 2 drops applied to your skin is all that your body needs. So then the rest of it can be just the plain old lotion. Okay. So that's a great way to remind yourself to use your essential oils regularly, as well as make it a part of your routine, like putting on body lotion after you get out of the shower or something like that. And you'll get really good absorption that way. Okay, so that is an easy way to blend citrus and floral in your diffuser with our aroma blends, or like with the florals, you can use those by yourself. Remember to not use lemon and bergamot directly on your skin without carriers, because they are pure essential oils. They do need a carrier, a used cream, or one of our aroma blends. Okay. Any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, whether you're here on Facebook, and we'll try to get to them. Okay, and there's that recipe one more time. Feel free to make it your own. Like I said, that's the fun of aroma blends, is that we can really play around with it and make it our own. Okay, good. Now let's do a quick review, because I just threw a bunch of information at you. So we have new blends that just came out from use, like Spring Flowers, which is going to be like new beginnings, gets us pumped up for trying new things. The Summer Flowers blend is more like fun and joy and freedom, like summer vibes. You want to go to the beach, even though it's January. White Flowers is more for emotional connection. Okay, emotional connection, security, trust. Like I said, that would be a good one to have for Valentine's Day this year. Bergamot is very uplifting, and lemon is great for like creativity, inspiration, alertness, mental clarity, and things like that. So these are all great for our moods. They are all great for our mindset, but they each have kind of their own benefits. Okay. So let's also talk about those of you who are here just saying like, I just want a whole new wellness routine in 2023, right? Like I just want to take better care of myself in 2023. Maybe I want that to be powered by natural things like essential oils. And I wanted to share quickly our Used favorite set, because those of you who are new to Used, this is a great place to start if you're just looking at like your whole routine. Right. So in the Used favorite set, you're going to get a travel size juniper. Juniper is great for sore muscles. It really helps them relax. If you have back pain, if you get neck pain from being on screens and things like that, or for before or after workouts, juniper is phenomenal. Like it is, I have so many good customer testimonials. I have a cousin who uses this, who normally gets migraines from tension that she gets on her neck from at work. And she uses this and she says she hasn't had migraine since. Like if you find the problem of something and you can fix it easily, it's such a life changer, such a game changer. This set also comes with a body balm, which is good for stimulating our circulation on things like bumps and bruises and bug bites and things like that. A lot of people who like are in sports or have had a fall or just get lots of bumps, our little kids need this a lot. We put body balm on a place where you have gotten bumped, and it helps so that you don't get such painful bruising in that area. Deo Intim is an intimate wash, one of our top sellers. It helps provide comfort and pH balance in intimate areas. It's great for men and women, teenagers, etc. Anti-stress, you get a big bottle of this. You get a 10 ml bottle of anti-stress. this is how I survive every day of my life, guys. If I have to be real with you, anti-stress is for people who have anxiety and stress and those peaks where your body's kind of like, and you put anti-stress as a blend of 15 different essential oils that just calms it all down. It's miraculous. And for me, it works within a minute, maybe two. I can't say enough wonderful things about anti-stress. You also get a big bottle of 31 herbal oil. So this is the 20 mil. I don't even have that one on me right now, but double this, right? You get 20 mils of 31 herbal oil, which is the one I was talking about for headaches. So 31 herbal oil, you apply that, you breathe it in. It helps with the tension that leads to headaches. We use this in combination with things like juniper cream for sore muscles, and it helps that work better. So 31 herbal oil. Oh, and I use it for when I have allergy symptoms or cold and respiratory stuff. It clears and reduces like the inflammation, the watery eyes. Again, that is what got me hooked on Yoast. It's a really, 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 really good product to have at home for so many different reasons. Also the chamomile hand cream. This comes with the travel size. You might just want to go ahead and get a huge one. Chamomile hand cream absorbs immediately into our skin. It's really gentle on sensitive or like irritated skin. If your hands get kind of chapped in cold climate, it hydrates, soothes, protects, and it gives us like this satiny feel on our skin, but it's not greasy. And it has like a little protective coating to protect our hands from the elements as well. So again, one of our top sellers. And Eucosol spray is for opening up our nasal congestion, opening up nasal passages, great for upper respiratory symptoms, right? Like nasal congestion. But also eucalyptus is great for focus and other things as well. So that is our Yoast favorite set for those of you who kind of just want to get started with Yoast, get started with a new routine and do it in a more natural way. Okay, so again, add any questions that you have about that. So that is our positive energy speech for you for 2023. Hopefully it has given you some ideas of how to create a space that really helps you meet your goals that you have for this year. Now, before we wrap up here, I just wanted to share a few opportunities that you have with Yoast today. Become a customer. Check in with us if you don't already have a consultant. If you do have a consultant, go on their website and sign up as a customer, create an account so that they can be in touch with you and work on whatever needs you have for this year. Be a host. If you would like to get some of your Yoast collection started for free and half price with our Host Rewards program, talk to your consultant about hosting an event. We have lots of flexible ways to do this now. It can be in person and virtual and just like a quick social selling kind of thing. Like we have so many different options to make that work for you, where you already love your Yoast products and you want to share it with others. Definitely talk to your consultant about being a host. And you can also sign up to be a consultant. If you find that you're like me and you're just talking about Yoast products all the time anyways, be a consultant so that you can share that message, share those products and help meet people's needs that are in your area as well. So thank you so much. Those of you who have connected in Zoom and Facebook, anywhere that you have joined us today, we really appreciate it. Make sure you contact your consultant today and get started with that. And then those of you who are with us here live, we're going to also just share a couple of special offers that you'll want